Try to.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
You're now listening to Music Impulse with Smiles.
Y'all, it's your boy Smiles, and we back for another episode of the Music Impulse. On this episode, I got my guy, fellow podcaster,
yes sir,
fellow radio aficionado, fellow frat brother,
yes sir, 06 to the good brothers.
Yes, 06 to the good brothers. My guy Dontae Robinson in the building.
Yes sir, man. I'm gled to be here, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. This has been in the works for a little minute. I first met you we was recording episode like 300 and 301 of
yes,
the Ruckus podcast.
Yep.
Shout out to us. We just passed 400 episodes.
Oh, bro, that much time. Y'all doing overtime then, because that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, and we actually just took like a 2-month break.
Dang, bro.
Because we last we recorded like 400 like right before New Year's, or around Christmas, somewhere around there. And then Lo was just like, hey, after this, we're gonna take like a month break off. So we was like, oh shit. A month, but a month turned into like 2 months.
Hey, that's how it always go. We on hiatus at the soundboard too.
Yeah, because and even then, like last week when we recorded, Lo was just like, we making other changes. He's like, we're gonna go now to bi-weekly. Because it's like we already proved it, it was like we did 400 straight weeks of episodes. So it was like, there's really nothing else to prove.
That's a lot, bro. Like I don't think people understand like how much, like how disciplined you have to be, especially when you're trying to get multiple people to come and do this every single week, bro. It just gets hard sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm involved with a bunch of stuff.
Right.
They all got like girlfriends and wives. Right. I got a girlfriend now. I've been that's also been like another, thing that's taking up my time. Like I actually today, cause she said something yesterday, cause she was like, do you record the podcast today? I was like, no, remember I said we're doing bi-weekly now. She was like, hey, you think like you can put on the calendar like the days that you got a podcast.
Bro, I will tell you, women want to know the exact time, bro. Like we when we would be recording, our wives and stuff would be like, all right, y'all started recording at 3. It's 8:00 now. Y'all should be done. What y'all doing over there?
Yeah, because before I just moved in with her in December, so she only saw me do one or two episodes.
She gotta get used to you.
But now it's like back. I was like, hey, we back now. So I gotta let you know, I live with you now. So this is like the thing.
This is the rhythm.
So I was like, yes, we supposed to be on at 7:30, but we really don't usually get started till like 8:30.
Exactly. You gotta have that banter time in the beginning, which I even when you try to explain that, it's just like, what y'all be over there doing? The episode's only an hour. You over there 4 hours? I'm like, we got to talk about the episode. We got to talk about what we thought about the episode. It's just a lot of stuff that comes with it.
Yeah, and then it's like, just life shit, because we may be like, hey, oh yeah, I ain't told y'all this, or
bro,
hey, what you said in the this and that and all that, and
it's
even
just a lot,
and even
bro.
After the episode, it's like you might want to continue the conversation or something.
Well, because I think what a lot of people don't understand is, even as podcasters, you have the stuff that you talk about on the show, but then you got the stuff that you ain't necessarily talking about on the show, the stuff that we may be going through, or we may be in the midst of something and you don't want to talk about it until you're on the other side of it. And so you spending after the show or before the show chopping it up about all those things.
Yeah, because it's like we even talk all the time, yo, a lot of stuff we talked before or after the podcast should be a podcast.
It should be a podcast.
But sometimes it's like stuff that, we can't really say.
Right. It can be a whole, bro, it'd be a whole episode. So when you think about it, you done really recorded like 2-3 episodes. Only just one of them got on wax because that's the one we can put out.
Yeah, because she was like, it's like, because even like before, like we moved in with each other, and I'm telling like, it's podcast night. So like, if I don't respond to like a text message or whatever, like, I just need you to know, like, you need to understand, like, now that she sees me in person and sees it like, oh, he wasn't really like,
this fool really is working.
Like, it really is like 11 o'clock at night. He's still on the computer.
Like, he really is actually doing this.
I'm like, yeah, like we really do be at it to like 10:30, 11 o'clock, even though the episodes come out, it'll only be like an hour and a half episode.
Right. But it just be so much, man. It just be a lot that just a lot of people don't even think about. Even just like, since we've been on hiatus on the soundboard, people be hitting us up like, hey, where the podcast at? Where the podcast at? And I'm like, y'all don't know what the energy it takes to get 4 people together. All of us have, most of us have kids. All of us have wives. So it's like, bro, just trying to navigate schedules and all this, bro, it's tough.
Yeah, because we were like, getting us 4 guys, especially because like Lowe's like the main host, so like, he has to, because that's kind of how it went to us skipping and going to bi-weekly, because like that weekend I went to Houston, so I wasn't gonna be on the episode anyways. Right. He had text like the group chat like an hour and a half, and he was like, hey y'all, I hate to do this, but like I had a family situation going on. He's like, and I ain't trying to have y'all hold up, like, waiting for me to get home. So it just ain't gonna be no episode this week. And so that's when we recorded last week, he was just like, hey, I thought about it. He was like, just because, again, we all getting more busier and all that. Right. Like, and then on top of like, we want to start doing like video and editing. He was like, and that takes times and all that. He was like, we just gonna switch to bi-weekly. Yeah, bro. And even just like, because we even tried the whole, some of us on the episode if somebody's not available, and the dynamic just don't feel the same. Like, it just don't feel the same when somebody's missing, because everybody adds something to the podcast. Yeah, like somebody got the wisdom, somebody got the jokes, somebody gonna come with all the stories, all the things to talk about. So it's just, when you're missing one of those, you can record, but when you're missing every part of it, then it just don't feel the same. Yep, because it's like, okay, like again, like it was like certain topics that we like, okay, like Free, for example, he's like the political, nerdy, geeky type stuff. So it's like, we don't really want to talk politics if he ain't on it, because he's the one that understands it. So like, we be sitting there like, where's Free to make sense of all the stuff? Okay, and they're like the music topics usually be me, because they be like, I understand that shit. We know Smiles probably did. So like, like we can't really talk about that album, like, unless it's like one of like the big guys, like when it's like the big guys, like, okay, like it's Drake, it's Kanye, it's Jay, whatever, Ross or whatever. We'll all intentionally, this is what it's like. Right. If it's somebody, regular, like, okay, like, I don't know, who's somebody like Schoolboy Q. Like I did a Schoolboy Q on the solo pod on here on Music Impulse with Free, because I'm like, I know E-Ray don't really mess with like West Coast rappers and West Coast music. Right. I don't know if Lo got the time to really listen to it. So I was like, hey, Free, I know that's your guy. You on the West Coast. So let's talk about this. Right. Let's chop it up. Yeah. Because we can have a conversation about this. On my solo podcast. Yeah. Instead of having to bring it to the main pod. Like, we did like a little small segment just to kind of promote the episode. Right. But it wasn't done like a deep dive, because it's like, not everybody's gonna listen to it or have time to. Bro, because the crazy thing is, when it comes to like content, like, you want to make sure that you're bringing content that you can talk about, like, and you can talk thoroughly about it and just be knowledgeable about it. So even like, I don't think people understand the prep time for that. Like, to your point, if it's an album or something and we supposed to talk about it, everybody got to go listen to the album. Then you gotta listen to it one time, then you gotta listen to it 2 times to figure out like, okay, what songs are the songs that I like? Do I even like this guy? So it just, trying to do that with even just busy schedules, it can be difficult sometimes. Yeah, like even like the TV topics and stuff, like stuff that come on TV, we be like, did you catch that new episode? Hey, bro, did you watch Power? Which Power, bro? It's 5 of them. Because before we came back, because that was when Vince Staples' new show came out
on Netflix.
Yeah, on Netflix. Because I'm like, so when it came out, I had hit low. Like, Sarah, I was like, hey, I know you fuck with Vince Staples. Are you? He was like, well, you know, I'm gonna watch it.
He's like, everybody else go watch it.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I want to watch it because I think he's funny. He's like, but you need to make sure the other two go watch. So I went to the group chat. I was like, hey niggas, we coming back on Friday, right? So I need y'all between now and Friday
to go watch this show.
At least I was like, because it was on a Friday and I work from home on Fridays, so I'm like, I'm gonna watch it while I'm at work, right? The same day that we gonna record, so like it ain't nothing to me.
Just have it up.
I was like, but between now, like check out at least half the episodes, and it's like it's 5 episodes. Like if you at least get through like 2-3 episodes.
Did they do it?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
All right. Because I think like Free had made said like he had got like 3 episodes, but he was the first one to text in the group chat like, oh, I'm like an episode, and I was like, oh, you started watching before we did.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I was like, at least like okay,
dedication.
Like, so like at least you got a couple episodes in, so you can at least provide to the topic,
right? Because if not, bro, you just gonna be sitting there like, yeah, bro, that sounds funny. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Like you just lost it. You just lost in the sauce, bro. So it take dedication for real.
Yeah, but definitely want to go back like one, because again, I know you through Low and everything. How'd y'all connect and meet up and everything?
So I know Low because we used to work together at a radio station in Houston.
Okay.
And so he was a salesperson there, and I was this role called continuity. Basically, the whole idea is them commercials that y'all be hating to hear. I was over making sure that them ran, because that's how radio make money. Yep. And radio is just one of those things where it's a lot of older people. So when you see younger people, you just naturally vibe. So me and Lo around the same age, we can have a lot more in common than like some of our older counterparts, if you will.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's how I know. Shout out to Lo.
Okay. So are you still in radio or like how
no, bro? So now I actually work for Sirius XM.
Okay.
Yeah. So I left, came back to Dallas, was still working in radio, and then about 2 years ago I started a new job.
Okay, how's that working for you? Because I actually because it made me think of a paper I wrote for one of my radio classes in college about the merger of Sirius and Pandora. And I was like, is this? I think I talked about like, is this like the death of radio? Because like the merger, I was like these big companies merging. Right.
Well, bro, you know what? I think everything kind of plays a role. Like we have a very specific type of listener. Like when you think of who listening to Sirius XM, these are a lot of people who don't, they don't want commercials, but they may love sports. They may be like old school music heads. And we have younger too. What I love about it is it's something for everybody, bro. So like if you like hip hop, if you like sports, if you like all genres of music, it's going to be something for you. So I enjoy working in the music space. Because I was a broadcast major in college. What was your major in college?
Radio broadcasting.
Radio broadcasting, yeah.
That's how me and Lo met doing the classes, and we was both on radio on campus at Bowling Green State University.
Yes, sir. See, I was a broadcast major as well. And so when I was in school, my whole idea was I wanted to get out and get into radio because, in school, I don't know if y'all university did like this, but because you're in broadcast, they make you do radio stuff and TV stuff. Yep. And I was just like, bro, I ain't trying to be on TV. I ain't trying to do no news or anything like that. Like I always enjoyed the vibe of radio. And so that's how I ended up getting the job.
Yeah, because the TV and video classes, I was like, I did whatever minimum I had to take.
Facts, for sure, the minimum.
Like if it was 1 or 2 classes, I know I at least took like 1 TV class. I took like 1 video class. Right. But it was like once I was like, oh, no, I want to focus on radio. I kept in like the radio classes.
Yeah, because you got to find what was what you're passionate about, bro. Looking back on it, do you regret it? Do you regret majoring in broadcast?
No.
You don't?
No, I actually wish I would have started off as my major. Like I still graduated in 4 years, but I went to summer school for like 2 summers in a row to make sure I got out in 4 years, because I started off as a biology major and I didn't change until the summer going into my sophomore year to radio broadcasting.
Oh, you changed pretty early.
Yeah.
I don't think I changed until probably my junior year. And it's wild because I did a couple different majors, bro. I was business first, then them accounting classes, I wasn't really rocking with that, bro. Math ain't for me.
Yeah,
so,
see, math is what kicked my butt for biology because I'm like, I just want to be a vet. What does all this calculus?
I want to be Dr. Doolittle, bro. What is this?
That's what I was like. That's all I wanted. I was like, I just want to hang out with animals and take care of animals all day long.
Yeah, bro. But that math, bro. So I slid on down. I was like, I had went and told my advisor in the business school of business. I said, I'm gonna holler at you in a little bit. Let me go over here to the liberal side and see what they talking about. And I went over there and I was a PR major, bro. I was an advertising major. I feel like I majored in everything on that side. But I really wanted to do broadcast. And so, bro, this is a crazy story. I'm driving home one day, and you know that song with T.I. and Rihanna, Just Live Your Life. Yeah. I was battling with changing my major. I heard that song, bro. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go live my life. I'm gonna change my major. And I changed it, bro. Legit, I'm riding in the car and I'm like, bro, am I finna do this? Am I finna do this now, bro? Like now it's almost like you kind of starting over because you done already start taking these other classes and now you got to pivot. And I'm like, bro, am I really finna do this? I'm driving out here, just live your life. I said, bro, I got to change it, bro. I feel like this guy talking to your boy, and I changed it.
Yeah, because actually, when I changed it, one that made me mad was my advisor was like, you know, if you would have had this as your original major, you wouldn't have had to take no math classes because of what you did in high school. I said, huh? I've taken 3 math classes. I got a D in one.
Oh, facts. I for sure made a D in one.
C's in the other 2.
Facts.
And you saying that I wouldn't have had to take none. She was like, yeah, if you would have had this as your original major, you wouldn't have had to take no math classes at all. I was so pissed. I was like,
bro.
This is some bullshit.
Bro, and then the crazy thing is, like, I don't even understand why some of these math classes don't even make sense, bro. Like, I took trigonometry. Now, that's the thing. What do I do that I'm gonna need trigonometry, bro? Right. And the dude felt bad for me. The only reason he gave me a D is because I went in his office and cried. I was like, please, sir. I done stuck it out this whole semester, bro. I didn't drop or nothing. Please just give your boy a D, because you know D's get degrees.
Yeah.
That king gave me a D, and because I should have got an F, but he gave me a D, and I ended up passing, bro. So shout out to that man.
Yeah, because at Bowling Green, you could retake 2 classes and get the class to like
replace the previous. Yeah.
And I'd already did it once with one of my biology classes because, you know, freshman first semester, I really wasn't. I was still adjusting to college and all that. So I got a D in my biology class, and that was the first thing I've ever had in like my whole life. And I was like, I got it. So when I retook the class the next semester, but when I changed my major and all that, and it was like, you know, you can retake that last math class that you got the D in, and I was like, I still got like 2 more years here. I don't know what I don't want to give. Right. I don't have one more left.
I don't want to be premature. So I'm gonna wait on that.
I'm gonna just let that stay on the GPA.
Right. I'm good.
Yeah, I was like, and especially after you just said I wouldn't have had to take none at all. I'm gonna just let that sit right there.
We're not striving for perfection over here. We striving for completion.
Yeah. I was like, I still graduated with a 2.8, you know what I'm saying? Overall.
We striving for completion over here, bro. We ain't striving for perfection.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Now broadcast was something, man. I think it laid the foundation, and I love what I love about podcasting is it gives everybody the opportunity to still do broadcasts. Like for a lot of us, you know, most people don't end up graduating working in their major. And so I think a podcast is dope because it gives you the opportunity to operate and use that broadcasting muscle while also, you know, handling your business and whatever job you're working 9 to 5.
Yep, because that's how I got to. Because when I started doing the podcast with Lo and was thinking about like, yeah, I want to do like my solo podcast, and Lo was just like, nigga, do it. Especially like because I was getting frustrated with trying to find radio jobs here in Dallas, and I'm like, I'm tired of being working promotions. I'm tired of doing this board op stuff. Like I keep applying for like these higher positions. I keep getting turned down and all that. He was like, nigga, start a podcast.
Like, bro, facts. That's how I ended up with it, bro. Because the crazy thing is I was working in radio, bro, and the program director told me, I'm like, hey, I'm working on the sales side. I was like a sales assistant. And I went to the program director and I said, yo, I really want to be on the creative side. Like, I'm trying to be, a personality. Man, you know what that woman told me? She said, I would have to quit my job, quit my full-time job, lose my benefits, come work in promotions part-time, and then work my way up then in order to be a board op, and then in order to get to a personality. And for me, I said, nah, I'm good. Yeah. I have to go find another full-time job so I can work this part-time. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, because I was working there part-time, but I was like, yo, especially around the time when I started making more hours, getting more close to full-time or full-time hours, even though I was still considered part-time or whatever. And I'm like, I'm here already all the time. I'm saying that I'm willing to do extra, even just to shadow somebody
for free. I'm doing it for free.
Right. I was like, y'all ain't got to give me that. I was like, I'll start off writing stuff or whatever you need me to do, just to get my foot on that side and prove to y'all, cause I feel like I've already proved it. Right. I was like, all the on-air hosts here like me, and plus at the time I was still at the country station, and then even when I went to the news station, it's I don't want to work in either one of these genres.
Facts.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But I was for me, it's and I've tried to get at K104 97.9, and then plus at the time it was what I was making part time, I was this is more than what they was paying. paying at those, but again, shout out to 97.9 and K104.
Shout out to
you know what I'm saying? Because I got people over there that I'm cool with, but. Working part-time promotions and board up, I was I was at the time, especially when I was board up at the news station, I was I'm making $10 an hour, sit and push buttons. And you talking about making less to do, in fact, funny story was when I left the country station to go to the news station, it was on April Fool's Day when I turned my 2 weeks notice in.
Did that think you were playing?
Yeah, because literally the same day I got the offer that I got the job, and so I was I'm about to put this 2 weeks notice in today. So, and I was and I got to work a shift tonight. So I was I'm gonna type it up, and I was but by the time I get there, I was my bosses should be gone, so he gonna see it tomorrow morning,
right.
Or whatever, but I didn't know that he was working late that night. But when I put it in there, he wasn't in his office, so I just slid underneath his door. And so he while I was working the shift, he came in and was "Hey, Josh, I gotta
I received something."
Yeah, it was I didn't know if it was a April Fool's joke or not or anything, because today's April Fool's Day. I'm I'm not thinking about that. No. I was oh nah, it's real. He was so you probably didn't check your email earlier today either. We had actually sent you an offer for a pay raise, and I was it was a 25-cent pay raise. He was so what station you going to and how much? I was I'm going to this news station. He was oh, okay, cool. He was how much they paying? I was $10. He was oh, I understand. I was yeah, yo, $7.50 or whatever, $8 ain't gonna compare. I'm still leaving.
Yeah, bro. I think you got a good manager. When I left radio, my manager said, bro, he always used to say, give me an opportunity to try to keep you. Mm-hmm. That man said, what they paying you? I told him. He said, good luck at Series. And to this day, bro, that's the homie. I respect him because he said it wasn't hey, bro. He wasn't trying to make me stay for less. He was just good look at Serious, bro.
That's my boss. He was oh, I understand.
I get it.
I can't compete with that.
But you know what I think is so cool, bro? In a world where what we don't realize is for radio and stuff, bro, they really don't be having a lot of personalities. Mm. And so what I tell anybody who wants to go into broadcast, and I'm bro, don't just wait on somebody else to give you a job. Create your own opportunity. You have all these things, you got this whole podcast right now. This is creating your own opportunity. Mm. So when I talk to broadcast majors and they oh, I want to go do X, Y, and I'm bro, why you waiting? Like, don't wait. You could literally be doing this right now while you still a student, and you could still be doing this already. Like, don't wait, because you want to get, you already have, you heard the idea of this whole 10,000 hours, like you got to get 10,000 hours to become a master or something. Bro, you need to start them early. You need to start them early. So, because
you get to by the time you graduate.
By the time you graduate,
I got my 10,000 hours.
Yeah, I done already clocked my 10, and you just start to I think today, bro, you got to understand, building a brand just of yourself, whether you in media, hell, whether you're doing anything today, it's just important. You just got to have a personal brand. So, like, even if you ain't trying to go into broadcast, like, what does your personal brand say about you? Like, you need to already be establishing that. So,
that's another thing I kind of want to ask you about, like, creating your own personal brand, especially, like, you know, at our age, you know, and then having lives. And, like, how difficult for you is it, again, being on social media and all that, and creating your brand? You got to be, like, consistent, or, like, how, like, what's it like for you?
Bro, you know what? It's a fight. It's a fight personally for me, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't like social media. Like, bro, I think it's wild, because I think we're at that age where, like, we remember when social media was literally just to keep up with friends. Like, bro, I went and scrolled to, like, some of my first Instagrams, and I'm over here just posting a glass and just like, we going out tonight. Like, it's just weird stuff. But I remember when it was just, I felt like social media was real. Now I struggle with branding personally, because, you know, we got the podcast, but then I also am a speaker. And so one of my things is I struggle with it, because I'm just like, every time I open the app, bro, somebody promoting something. Which, this the thing. You gotta play the game. You have to play the game. I just struggle with playing the game. I struggle with playing the game, bro. And so, building a brand, you kind of just have to get to that point where you kind of got to get outside of yourself and just say, this is bigger than me. Like, this is bigger than my feelings. Like, my feelings say that I don't want to be on social media. I don't want to have to push something. I don't want to look like everybody else. You got to get past that, especially if you believe in what you're promoting. Like, if you believe that what you have, somebody needs it. Somebody needs that conversation. Somebody needs that product. Somebody needs your gift, your talents. But you got to just get past them feelings and not want to be on social. Yeah. So that's what I'll be struggling with. Do you struggle with the same thing? Or you good?
Yeah, especially because, like, I be wanting to just kind of just live my life. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to, like, record something all the time. And post a picture and all that. It's like, I just, like, sometimes I just want to, you know, if I go out to eat or just go to an event, like, I just want to just go and enjoy the event, not like, oh, I gotta make sure I get some content. I gotta get content. Especially because it's like, if I go to, like, a concert or something, like, oh, I'm Mr. Music Impulse Music Podcast, man.
No, get to work.
I gotta show, like, hey, let's go to this concert.
Like, bro,
I got some content, like, hey, this is, like, the song that Neil song.
Bro, it's a lot, bro. It really is a lot. And sometimes I really do miss, like, when social media was just pure fun, bro. Like, where everything wasn't like these perfect photos. It was literally just people posted whatever. Bro, we used to post the ugliest photos with, like, these ugliest filters on them. It wasn't nobody tripping, because it was just fun. Now I just feel like everybody just out here just pushing something. I feel like everybody pushing they something, but I also understand the importance of it. So I kind of toe that line of getting outside of my feelings and pushing something, like joining the masses and pushing something, but then also just want to keep my social media just cool for the family, for the friends, bro. Like, I ain't trying to, you know, always be selling something. I don't want people to always feel like I'm publicizing something. So
yeah, I definitely understand that. But to get to the podcast, the Soundboard Podcast, tell me, like, how that start and you know, everything.
So Soundboard Podcast, bro, man, it's me and the homies. We have all been friends from college, kind of like you and Lauren, y'all. We all been friends for college, bro. Been friends at this point now over 12, 13 years, bro. So it's crazy when you think of, like, I met these fools when I was 19, 20 years old, bro. I'm 34 years old now. Like, I've literally known them at some of the most pivotal moments of my life, and same for them and me. And so, man, we know each other from, so 2 of them were roommates. 3 of us are line brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3 of us are line brothers. And so, man, in 2020, I was talking to JJ, one of the hosts on the Soundboard Podcast, and I was just like, hey, bro, we should do something together. Like, I'm a firm believer in, if you and your friends are dope, and I don't care what it is, y'all should be doing something together. Like, if you dope, you got dope friends, like, y'all should be doing something together. I don't care what it is, t-shirt brand, podcast brand, whatever. And so I was talking to him, I said, bro, it's crazy that none of us really do nothing together. Like, we hang out, but we're not doing any type of business or anything together. And we just have all these conversations. We did it like everybody else. We were talking one day and we was like, dang, bro, this is a good conversation. We need a podcast.
Yeah.
And so we were thinking, we like, yo, but we real kind of serious sometimes. So we need somebody who go level the playing field, gonna give us the jokes. And that's my boy Coop. Coop is funniest person you'll ever meet, bro. Jokester. So we decided, we was like, bro, let's talk to Coop about it. And we ended up recording our first episode virtual because it was during the pandemic. During the pandemic, bro. And we ain't really like the vibe, bro. Like, just doing it via Zoom, it was like, this cool, but this ain't it. And then once we felt like it was safe, we recorded in person. And then later on, we brought on our boy KJB, and he became our producer. Okay. So he came in because he likes to do the behind the scenes stuff. And he was like, look, fellas, y'all trying to grow the pod. Y'all trying to get in video, and y'all trying to, do all this other stuff. But we knew that we ain't had them capabilities. And so you have to come and ask somebody who got them capabilities. And so we brought him in as a producer, and that's where we at, bro. We have been podcasting now for probably about 2.5 years. I ain't gonna lie, we done took a couple different breaks. We on a break right now. A break that didn't mean to go this long. But when we first started the pod, bro, Coop was the only one that was married. All the rest of us were dating our now wives. Since then, bro, like 3 of us got married in the same year.
Dang.
Yeah, like
that's a lot of weddings.
That's a lot of weddings, bro. We were broke. Like
on top of doing your own.
Yeah, bro. They all back to back. I got married in May of 2022. I got married in May of 2022. Justin, KJB, he got married in July, and then JJ got married in September, bro.
Oh yeah, literally
back to back,
like every other month.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Neezy here. I wanted to make sure that y'all go and get your Naturally Nay Instant Moisture Duo. That's right, this Instant Moisture Duo can be used on braids, locks, twists, beards, and all of your natural hair. The moisturizer is all natural ingredients. One of our key ingredients, aloe vera. Aloe vera is really great for your scalp. And our oil blend is a mixture of the best oils that you can use to promote hair growth and give your hair a good shine and overall just a natural glow. So you're getting 2 amazing products. Make sure you go to inaudibleruckus.com/naturallynay. And also you can follow us on Instagram at naturally_nay, NAEE.
If you need it, I got it. My timing is all proper. My aura is all opera, yeah. Still scream like jewels, yeah. If you need it, I got it. My timing is all proper. My aura is all opera, yeah. Still scream like jewels, yeah. Still shine like the summer's aura or Corleone's aurora. Back when shit was easy as pie, the new allure. I can rap my way to the sky, getting by with your looks, ain't never been fly. While waving goodbye to the matrix, I die for my time. Still walk like I never lost while going through fire. I make it look good, shorty, number 1 to do it for me. Blood, sweat, and tears is all I took from it.
Yeah, bro, it felt like all of our homies, like, it's us, but we are a big group of friends. And so the homies was like, all right, y'all, now, like, the ones who was flying in and stuff, like, come on, y'all fellas, y'all gonna have to give us a break. All these bachelor parties, all these weddings, this is getting expensive. And so
like, I can't be flying to Dallas, especially if you got your own wife. You like,
like, bro, dang,
babe, I need to go back to Dallas. You was just there like last week.
No, this is the bachelor party. Yeah, just the bachelor party. And then, but the wedding in a month, like, it was crazy, bro. And so our lives substantially changed.
I had to hit you up, Dontae. Tell her like I ain't playing around,
bro. So life has changed a lot. But I'm thankful to have a podcast where I get to chill with the homies, we get to laugh, we get to joke, and ultimately our goal is to help out men who are just trying to figure it out, bro. Because I wish I would have had somebody who was like, hey, don't say that. Don't do that. Hey, bro, save some money. Like, we didn't have that. So we just trying to be that voice to other guys.
Yeah, that's super tough because like I say all the time, like my guys, like, you know, like E-Ray was like one of my main guys in college, and my guy Smitty and my guy Ant, you know, we like our whole collective is kind of like, we call like ourselves like the Goonies. But like, especially like those three, like they know, like, because I lived with them. Like I lived with E-Ray sophomore year and senior year, but then like I lived with me, him, Ant, and Smitty all lived together senior year in an apartment. And then even after I graduated college, I was still kind of like in Bowling Green for like 8 months. And I lived with Smitty and my guy A-Dub and Ken and all that. But, you know, just living with them and being around them, like, those are my brothers. Those guys that like taught me. I was like, yeah, you know, I got my dad, my stepdad, but like my brothers, all three of them been in prison. Like one's still in prison now, but it's like I ain't really had like that male figure really. So I'm always open all the time. Like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, I really grew up a lot just in college. It's like I learned a lot of stuff in college just from being around them. And then because when we were talking about just how knowing each other for that long, because they was giving like my props the other day, because I was like, yeah, you know, but she ain't gonna listen to it anyways. But you know, soon I'm gonna be, you know, probably questions. But basically, they were like, wow, Smiles, like, it's crazy to think, like, you know, back in 2010, 2011, it was like, we remember you being like Mr. Shy Guy, didn't even really want to like talk to the girls, and it was like, now you ready to make like this
bro,
this
it's crazy.
move.
It's crazy. It's crazy seeing y'all homies grow up. And I think, you know, I think a lot of women question like why guys be so tight. Mm-hmm. Like I know my wife be looking at us like, why y'all so tight? Like, and I'm just like, bro, these guys literally seen me grow up. Like I've literally seen them out. On a last, and we've literally seen each other grow up. So I think it's in the moments, bro. You'll be getting a little emotional because you're like, dang, bro, like I really saw you. Like now looking at you a whole father, you a whole husband. Right. And I remember when we was getting drunk, like shots. And as 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, in case the ops is listening. But I remember that, bro. So I think it's just crazy to see the homies grow up.
Yeah, like because I say like my guy Smitty, because he was like the wild guy. Of
course, everybody need one.
Because I always say like, yo, out of all of us, I love his growth. Like, because again, he was the wild guy. He was the one doing all the dances at the parties. Like, he was the one telling us like about all whatever dances we was doing 2010 to like 2006 to like through 2010. He was pretty much like putting us on sometimes months before they even like caught on, because somehow he just knew all the dances.
That boy was watching 106 in Park.
Yeah, and he was on the internet all the time, like oh, I had heard this random song because I was trying to download this song and all that. But all that is like, nah, he's like, Mr. Y'all need to invest. Y'all need to be eating right.
That's crazy.
He didn't lost weight, and like he wasn't like a big dude, right? But he was just like, you know, he's like, yo, y'all need to take care of your health.
He health conscious.
Yeah, and
he like, Dr. Sabi.
Yeah, right. He's like, y'all need to be reading books. Y'all saving. Like, he's an entrepreneur now. It's like, yo, yo, like, yeah, you still like you, like to the core, like,
right.
But it's like you're like an evolved version of yourself,
right?
And it's like when we drink, but he was saying like, yeah, like I don't like go, like, I only really go hard like when I like link up with you guys,
right?
In y'all respective cities or whatever. We do something like this weekend. His little brother Kay, they down in New Orleans. He's like this weekend, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna turn up. He's like, but then after that, I'm probably not gonna drink or kick it like that for like till like the next time one of y'all like do something big. If it's in 2 months, 3 months, like I might just go 2-3 months without drinking again.
Bro, it's crazy because like when you even just think about just your personal growth, like, bro, in college, I just think like, bro, I was the guy. On my birthday, my homegirl hit me up and she was like, bro, I remember when you used to get drunk and fall asleep in random places. Bro, this was one time in college, I legit got sleepy and crawled on the pool table, went to sleep.
I crawled on the pool table. He was like, I need
bro, I don't know what,
real comfy right there.
I used to get sleepy and
I moved his 8-ball and these stripes and these.
Bro, it went to bed, dog. So she was like, hey, bro, I remember when you used to go get drunk and fall asleep in random places in college, and now look at you mature.
You married and shit. Like,
bro, growth, bro. It's just crazy. It's crazy to see.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And then also, again, like you said, you speak, and I saw you do like these candid conversations.
Yeah, bro.
Tell me how this came to be.
Yeah, bro. So Candid is it was started by Dr. Kristen Guillory, bro. She has a heart for just creating these safe spaces, and she created them for women, called Cozy Conversations. But then she was like, you know what? I feel like dudes need this, and so she created Candid Conversations, and so she brought me on to the team as like just as an advocate, as a man advocate, because she also understands like, yo, I can try to help create this space, but I'm not a man, so I don't understand what, I can't fully understand what y'all are going through as men. And so, bro, we had this, we started them, we did it in Dallas, bro, packed. Did it again in Dallas in 2023. It was packed, and so we decided to go on tour, bro.
Yeah,
and so
that's what I saw.
Yeah, bro, we were on tour last year. Yeah, bro, we was on tour. So we went to Dallas, Houston, Arkansas, Atlanta, and Florida.
Oh, okay.
And bro, it was dope just to see. I think we in a season now where men are recognizing that, like, hey, nigga, you need help. Like you have emotions and you need to.
I started going to therapy during the pandemic and like after the pandemic.
Exactly, bro. And so we just are in a season where like guys are really recognizing like, hey, bro, you need help. Like your emotions, we are emotional creatures. We don't like to show it, but like men are emotional creatures. And so it was dope to kind of go on that tour and just to help men be better. And just create a space where, bro, dudes going in there. It was crazy because I think sometimes we take for granted our friends. It's a lot of men, bro, who don't have community. Like legit just don't have. We would be in Candid and we would be like, well, who do you talk to? Like, who you talk to when you going through stuff? Nobody. You ain't got no homies you can call? Nah, bro, I don't really have no, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have no friends like that. And I'm like, that's just crazy because as somebody with like, I got friends, I got fraternity brothers, I just got all these different groups of people. And it was just sad to hear that some of these guys didn't have that. And so Candid was a great opportunity to come together and meet guys. And some of these guys met at Candid, they still keep in contact, bro. Yeah. So it's kind of cool to provide that space.
That's super dope. Yeah, because that's when I know. It's like when I saw you like touring, I'm like, oh, this doing like a podcast tour and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, you're doing big things. I'm like, okay,
bro, it was cool. It was cool, man. So even just that, like, part of the reason we took a break was because it was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna be gone. Like, I was gone once a month for Candid, but then also other stuff come up, weddings and all this other stuff, and so it just became difficult for us to all, because they also have things going on as well, to just get on the same accord.
Yeah, I definitely understand that, because again, 4 of us and we do the virtual thing, but it's like, because even though it's like, yo, it would be way better if we was all in like one city. Easily, yeah.
But it still won't be. It still is difficult, even if you're in the same city, trying to find the same times. And so even the soundboard's about to come back, but we even just trying to figure out like, dang, bro, like where we gonna meet at, like what time we gonna be there. So we just trying to figure all that out.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Now you said two of the guys are like your line brothers and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, again, doing my research, you did at UTA?
Yeah, plays at UTA.
Yeah, when I was like, Zeta Chi, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because that's how I found out. I was like, which one's the Zeta Chi chapter? I was like, oh, UTA.
I'm sure our reputation precedes us.
Because one of my LBs, he works, I don't know what department he works in. I think like the education department.
Okay.
Something. And he does something. He's in like his grad program or whatever for it right now.
Oh, dope.
But that's the most I know about UTA. Personally.
Yes, sir. The University of Texas at Arlington, bruh. Not UTA. So we be having to make that distinction. But yeah, bro, man, dope school, bro. I think you can share in this, like when you think about college, that's really where I became a man.
Yep,
and so I'm just thankful. Like, was your school at HBCU?
Well, we went to a PWI.
Yeah, PWI. Okay, I went to a PWI as well. And, you know, shout out to all the people that went to HBCUs, but I ain't gonna lie, going to a PWI is dope too, bro. Like, yeah. we had to, the black community.
Yeah, we made our own
fun, bro. Like, and we had to come together. Like, I don't know how much is it at our school. When I went to UTA, it was only 7% black. And it was cool because everybody looked out for each other. Like everybody was like, it was gang. It was us against the world. And even if we were beefing with each other, if somebody else tried to beef with us, hold on, bro. We can beef together, but y'all can't beef with us. So yeah, bro, I'm just thankful for UTA because that's where I feel like I grew into a man.
Yeah, like one of the funny things, because I remember it was like in our school newspaper was like it was supposed to be like a light skin versus dark skin like war, and it was on like me and my homie. It was just like jokes that we was just, you know, niggas just being like joke like yo light skin dark skin, but like you know the other people heard it and they wrote like a whole article like it's like you know
this is a real war,
and we had to come out and like you know get with the NAACP on campus and like no, like they had like a whole program like something like no, like it really was not like a whole like because my homies like who were like the two guys that kind of started, they had to come up and talk like no, like me and him are like best friends.
Right.
It's just like we joke on each other.
We can laugh about that.
Yes.
Y'all can't talk about that.
Yeah.
And
so
I think that's
like
crazy.
The fact that we got to get up and talk and give a like no, like this was taken way.
Yeah.
It was just niggas being niggas. Like
that's
just
what
jokes.
I'm saying,
like,
bro.
Homies just joking on each other like yo mama jokes and stuff like that.
Like it's just, and I think that's kind of the thing about being black at a white school. You have the opportunity for all those things to go out of proportion. So you mentioned NAACP. I was super active in our chapter at UTA. I was the president my senior year.
Yeah.
But bro, I used to write in that newspaper all the time because people used to they be having these think pieces and people used to say some wild stuff in there. And I'm just like, hey, bro, watch your mouth. Like watch your mouth. So I remember like writing pieces, responses back to people all the time who just felt emboldened to say ignorant things. Like, hey bro, chill. This is just as much as our school as it is anybody else's school. And so, yeah, bro, I'm thankful for UTA, man. And just pledging the frat, like, it was I grew up with a sister, and I have sisters on my dad's side too, but I ain't have no brothers. And so joining the frat, it was the first time I felt like I had like legit brothers. We argue, we fight, I almost got in fist fights, but one thing about us, bro, it's us against the world. And so I'm thankful for that. Yeah,
that's for sure. Like even if something like not just the brotherhood in general, just like you're saying, like my guys, I'm just like, yo, those are my guys. Like, ain't nobody better than them for me, because it's like, again, like I said, like yes, I have brothers, but was like they weren't around to like teach me the things. Right. So it's like when my girl met my best friend Smitty and like his brother K, like we went down to Houston for Christmas because my boy K, he also frat.
Okay, shout out to him.
But I remember like when we was driving back, she was like, I get it now, like about you, and like she's like seeing you around your friends,
right?
Help me understand your personality more,
right.
And it's like, and then why you hold them up in like such high regard, like she's like, I understand that. She's like, I can see like how they really care about you, and you really care about them. I was like, yeah, I was like, these are my guys. Like they've seen me go through some stuff, and I've seen them go through stuff, and it's like it's been times where, again, being vulnerable, like I remember like. I think it was a sophomore year. I think it was like sophomore year. I didn't have a way to get home for spring break, and my boy Smitty, he was like, "You gonna?" I was like, "I'm just gonna stay here on campus." He was like, "But ain't gonna be like." Nobody he was like, "Nigga, come to Cincinnati with me." He was like, "You can meet my family, meet my brother, and my mom." And it was like, and now like his mom calls me son now again, and like his brother hadn't crossed yet, but like like his brother's like that's my brother too. Like now,
bro, that's
like,
dope.
all these years later, it's like nah.
Yeah, bro. I think it's it's those moments that matter, right? Mm-hmm. And so like to your point, the homies, they my homies now, like frat and non-frat. Mm-hmm. These are my homies because I know they families.
Yep.
I done spent time with their families. I know they girls. Like they girls know they can call me if these Negroes acting crazy. Mm-hmm. They'll hit me up, be like, "Hey, get your friend." I'm like, don't even worry about it, sis. I got him. Yep. Like that is the kind of relationships that I think we need, bro. And it's good and refreshing to see. And I just really want that for all black men, bro. Right. Like positive influences who challenge you. Like my friends challenge me. Mm-hmm. Like if I ain't being a man of my word, if I said I'm gonna do something, whatever that is, work out, save money, whatever, they gonna be on my head about it, bro. Like they do not care and they not gonna let up. And so I'm thankful to have just that challenge. Like I'm thankful for somebody challenging me like that.
Yeah, because even challenge like Lo, he's definitely one that like will challenge me. Like,
hey, you said you gonna do this.
Yeah, because even with like the podcast with me starting Music Impulse, because I remember for a while, for some months I kept saying like, yeah, I'm gonna start my own, start my own podcast. I was thinking, but I was like, I'm just cool with like every now and then, because at the time, he was just doing one person, because he was doing like the call-ins, and he was like recording the phone conversations for Inaudible Ruckus at first. So I'm like, I'm cool with every few weeks, just hopping on Inaudible Ruckus and talk my stuff, and but I'm gonna get my own podcast. And then I didn't know it until like after I started Music Impulse, and that's also I started like my other old podcast, the Uncool Urban, with my guys Shad and Tim. But I was like, dang, like I ain't been on an Audible Ruckus in like, it's been like for like a few months. Like he done had E-Ray on like two or three times in a row. I done seen Free on. I done seen this other person. Like I would have been good for that topic. Like, and then like when I started getting it, and he told me afterward, he was like, I intentionally like stopped asking you, like, so you would get
put that fire on you.
Like, so you was like, no, like, if you want to talk about something, start your own podcast.
Bro, but that's what
he's like, so when you start your own, he's like, that's when I started like, hey, Smiles, you got time to
you got so much to say, start your own podcast, bro. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bro, that's important, man. And I think we don't have enough of that. Like, and even like just challenging each other, and even being open to challenge. Mm-hmm. Like that's the thing, because a lot of people just ain't open to challenge, bro. Not realizing that like that external feedback is what helps you to be better. Mm-hmm. Like I think I like to say feedback is a gift. Like it really is, because you can't see some of the stuff that you do. You can't see yourself. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, and how some of the stuff that you do and some of the stuff that you say. And that's why it's important to have external self-awareness from other people who could just be like, hey Jay, when you do this, bruh, that don't really be, sounding right. Or like, hey, when you do this, it can come off this way. And so you need that, but you got to be open to challenge.
Yeah, because like, again, even on the opposite of that, it's just like Lo had a conversation recently about this. Like, he's like, bro, like, I'm proud of you. Like, just seeing like your growth like within like last couple years, few years. He was like, I've seen you like, now you live with your girl, you focus on like a relationship and moving on. He was like, you did the whole fraternity thing. Like you you said you wanted to do that and you put the time in like to do that and accomplish that. He's like, I'm seeing you like growth in your career. He's like, even just like your voice in general, just like as a person, as a man, and even on the podcast, like you seeing you stepping, I was just like, damn, like I really do like appreciate that. Like it's like the little stuff, like I don't realize it myself.
Yeah, you just doing it.
Yeah,
you just doing it. But somebody else coming and seeing it on the outside, it means a lot, bro. And I think you know, anytime you get an opportunity to just tell your bros like, hey King, I see you, bro. I see you working hard. Hey, bro, I see you being a good dad. Hey, bro, I see you, you know, being a good husband. We got to take those opportunities to do that, bro. And not just on boy's birthday, not just because you hit him up talking about cakes and candles. Like you got to do that. You got to create that as a rhythm, bro. So I try to tell the homies all the time, like, hey, bro, I'm proud of you, dog. Oh, I said you accomplished that, bro. That's big. And me and the homies try to take a trip once a year. And during that year, we try to like talk about like catch up for the year, because it can be hard to get everybody together. But
see, that's because we early on, like when we first got out of college, it was way much easier.
Oh, way easier. Way easier. The crazy thing is, back then we was broke but could get together. Now we got money and ain't got the time to get together. Right. And so we try to, you know, put this standing trip on the calendar once a year where we just come and we connect and we, you know, hey bro, let's catch up on like what's going on in your life as a collective. And so I think those are important too.
Yeah, because even like again, like those special moments, like Kay's getting married, like even though he lives in Houston, but he's getting married in Detroit because his girl's from Detroit.
Okay,
you know?
that makes sense.
And us being from Ohio and all that stuff, like his family's in Cincinnati and all that stuff. So that's kind of like, besides they right now they currently in New Orleans for the Bachelor weekend. But I was like, I ain't got the money to really just do that right now. Yeah, but you know, I'm gonna be in the wedding because I'm one of the groomsmen. So I was like, So it was like that's kind of like the yearly trip for me. It's like, hey, we all linking up. We gonna turn up, do all that.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure we have a good time, bro. And I think you have to value those moments and put that time on the calendar, because it really is like the older you get, I feel like the harder it gets to connect. Yeah, with the homies.
Because I talked to my girl about it actually yesterday, because I was telling her. Because it was because we were talking about NFL free agency, and one of the guys was like, was it my man that just got traded from Detroit to the Eagles, Kenny Pickett. Okay, and so one of the guys, because he always like make jokes about me and K being frat. Yeah. He's like, I know K probably mad he ain't wearing that black and gold no more, and because K was already down in New Orleans before the rest of them got there. And he was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm drunk right now. Like it's 3 in the afternoon. I'm in New Orleans. He's like, nigga, I'm just waiting for y'all to get here so we can turn up.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That trip, New Orleans, one of my favorite places.
Yeah, we went one time. Like it's been like 8 years now.
Yeah, one of my favorite places, bro. All time favorite places. Best food. You can't argue with me. New Orleans got the best food. I love cities that have a lot of culture. They have a lot of culture, bro. I love how hard people from New Orleans, not even just from New Orleans, from Louisiana, go for Louisiana.
Yes, they do.
They go hard. Since living in Dallas, bro, they go hard, dog. So I love like the culture of the city. I love the food. I think they have bar none the best food in the world, and the beignets, bro. Just
like my girl went to Southern, so she keep telling me.
Okay. Oh yeah.
So she like, no, I need to take you to.
Oh, you gotta go to homecoming, bro.
Yeah. She said next year. She's like, we gotta figure out. I gotta take you to homecoming.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta take you down there. So
I got a couple homies that went to Southern, bro, and they homecoming. I done been to Southern homecoming before, bro. It is a whole different beast.
Yeah, because she went there for undergrad and grad school. Oh, it was like a few years in between before she went to grad school, but she was like, no, like I love Louisiana.
Oh yeah, bro.
She's like, when I got the opportunity to go back there for grad school, she was like, yeah, like
October, bro. Y'all need to be out there. Yeah, I think their homecoming usually in October, bro. Y'all gotta go out there. It's just gonna change your life.
Yeah, because like, even like her friends that I've met here that are in Dallas that went to school with her, they like, oh yeah, you gotta take Josh like to see.
Bro, they're a gang. At Southern, the fact that they got like chapters in other cities, like the Southern, some of our friends we rock with are Southern graduates, bro. They have a whole like Southern graduate alumni chapters in all these different cities, bro. And Dallas chapter be doing a ton of stuff.
Yeah, I've seen it just from going to like frat events. Like, I'm like, yo, that go to these HBCUs, y'all. Like
they do it different
because. And it seemed like every chapter meeting, one of the guys makes a joke about somebody else's. I'm like, why is it like every chapter meeting, one of y'all make
it's a running joke, bro,
about Jackson this, FAMU that, Southern that's why he said that wrong, because he went to Jackson,
bro. It's a whole thing, bro. The culture, the culture is crazy, but that Southern, you got to pull up, bro.
Yeah, my girl was like, I gotta take you down there and really show you like the spots that I like, because I told her, I was like, hey, when I first moved here and I could really barely understand like even Dallas people, I was like, I was like, I ain't gonna lie, when I first moved here, like when I found out girls were from Louisiana from that accent, I was like, it seemed like it seemed like every girl, woman I met that was from Louisiana, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love, because like that, the way you sitting there calling me babe,
they different.
I'm like, I'm in love, and you are 20 years older than me.
Yeah, bro. They but a lot of people from Louisiana came here during Katrina. Yeah. And so I think that's like my second favorite place in the whole wide world is Houston. But because you had a lot of people go to Houston. We had a couple people come up here to Dallas, but Dallas kind of far up. Houston, a lot of them went to Houston, bro, and they set up shop in Houston. And so second best place for food is Houston, because half of the people in Houston are from Louisiana. Yeah, bro. So yeah, bro, you gotta go pull up. Actually, I need to pull up to New Orleans soon.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta do that. But to kind of just wrap it up, give the folks your social media and everything.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hey, look, y'all. I be trying to get on social a little bit more. So at Dontae Speaks Life, that's DONTAE Speaks Life, and the Soundboard Podcast is coming back, bro. Follow us at the Sound SOUND Board BOARD Podcast, bro. I was struggling right there, but yeah, follow me and follow the gang on the podcast, because we coming back soon.
Oh yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
I appreciate you having me, bro. I had a good time.
Oh yeah, it definitely was a good time. But also just one random music question: what's on your playlist right now?
You know what? I actually told my wife before I left. I said, man, he gonna ask me some music questions, and the crazy thing is, King, you know what? I ain't gonna need a lot to you, bro. I'm all 90s R&B.
Hey, that's
forever.
Hey, that's
Drew
cool.
Hill, best group in the world.
Hey, because I'm over a Jagged Edge person.
Yeah, Jagged Edge second for me. Yeah. But yeah, bro, I'm gonna keep some 90s R&B going, bro. Because I ain't gonna need a lot, bro. Because I have a daughter. I have a daughter by marriage. She's 17, about to be 18. And bro, it makes me listen to music differently. Because when I was younger, I'm like, oh, we in the club, like they playing it, the girls get lit. I'm like, let's go, it's a party. Now, bro, I'll be listening to Ice Spice and all that, and I just be like, oh Lord, this is who my daughter listening to.
Yeah, and she loves the shit.
She loves it, bro. Like I'm like, bro, heck nah. So yeah, bro, you gonna catch me listening to some 90s R&B until my last breath, dog.
Hey, I feel you, because we talked about that on an Audible Records. Like, hey, yo, it's just certain stuff. Like, this is what I listen to. This is what I do. Like, let the kids have what they want to listen to. It's some here and there that you like. Yeah. Oh, I like him, or I like him. Like, because I'm like, like Vince Staples and
I like Vince Staples.
Like I like Jid. I've become a Yachty fan after listening to like his last album. And I'm like, oh, he actually got bars and like songs. Okay. I'm like, most of that. I'm like,
I just feel like most of that music, baby.
Yeah, like I've never heard an NBA YoungBoy song, and I'm not.
They love him. They love him, bro.
Right. I was like, hey, I see him doing this thing, but I'm not about to.
I'm corporate now. Yeah. I'm corporate now, bro. I ain't listening to that pulling into the office. Right. Like I ain't listening to that. I ain't shooting nobody. Right. I ain't shooting nobody, bro. I'm just trying to go here and get a bed and work the office politics. So yeah, bro. Right.
But yeah, I appreciate you doing this, bro. Again, this is your boy Smiles. I'm here with my guy Dontae.
Yes, sir.
This has been the Music Impulse Podcast, and we out.
We out.